lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
He was brought down by...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's good.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, Murray. And his pass incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
7-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
He was taken down by Grant.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Hicks brought him down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 95 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. 30, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Murray, flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. On the move to his left. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you...
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ball carrier taken down at the 19-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
Quarter with the score tied 7-7.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Good for a Cardinals. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals.
Salvon Ahmed
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, 49ers 7. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
21 yards. First down,
Mostert. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Mostert, the ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6. The left side throw complete to Adams. Touchdown, 49ers. Davante Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Gold for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. From the gun, Murray. Caught left side, Williams.
Murray's
nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Yeah, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
point after.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning it for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Check, check. Watch it before. Watch it before. It's just me and you.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Number 31.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw caught right around around the 6.
The pass.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
San Francisco.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Toward the pylon, caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Cardinals 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And that means
it got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now this throw caught left side. The 14 yards there on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Operating from the gun. Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 50 catches for him. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Robbie Gould lining up.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Slant to Adams.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Strip that ball. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Ready. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit. 48. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. Don't let him breathe.
Now Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mostert.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Mike 48. Mike 48.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Let's make these
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Gain of 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Mike 48. Yellow. Zoom. Watch the pass.
Back to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
49er first down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Winds up and lets.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Murray dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Murray. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D4. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
At the 3-yard line.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Come off the ball, hard.
Here's Mostert, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll run with Mostert. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Niners 56, Cardinals 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. It didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
For the ride, 3rd quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw again, Murray. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And Murray, he's going to run with it himself.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
44-yard line.
Murray now. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Operating from the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
You ain't doing nothing. Sure.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Eric Armstead. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2nd down and goal. Murray to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Mike 54.
Operating from the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to make things a bit more respectable. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Niners 56, Cardinals 21.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 29.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now,
how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll set up to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Good open field tackling there, a 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
54. Mike 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down Cardinals. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the 1st down play.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Murray now on 1st down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Shotgun now for Murray. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a give this time to the tailback.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Down the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
To kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Down San Francisco.
58's the mic. Let's go, D.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Deontay Thompson. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Cardinals. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Third down.
On third down, here comes Mostert.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one.
Today's final score, Niners.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points